Good morning, everybody. It's time to wake up. Do y'all know what's going on? They're giving all our money to all these military organizations. They want this war to continue in Ukraine. The money they are spending now is the money we could be taking care of America. They are like it's nothing. Biden is just pissing our money away. Congress is pissing the money away. Nobody is doing it to help America. This will have nothing to do with America's help at all. This will cause conflict for worse wars. Russia is not going to let us keep putting guns over there shooting. We are automatically tied to war now. We are just in the much middle of war as Ukraine. We just do not have the soldiers on the ground. But it's coming because Russia is going to get close. I'm an American. I believe in America. I believe that we should take care of our own first. We have not done that in 50 years. It's always been somebody else. Help somebody else out. When our country is starving, our vets are homeless, our mothers and fathers are living on the streets with their children, starving here in America. We have got so much that we could help with this money. I cannot believe Congress is passing this bill and giving this money to Ukraine. They're going to have these long shooting missiles. Once they arrive, Russia knows that they're going to be attacked in their big cities. So Russia's not going to put up with that but one or two times, and then it's all over with. I don't know why the news keeps telling you that Russia is such a terrible country. They just believe in their country. They take care of their country. They don't send their money to all these other countries. That's why NATO come in, so NATO can get money from us, Germany, and all these other countries in the Ukraine, wherever else. NATO wants all this so they can get something out of it. It is a new world order. They're poisoning us with the shots. Plain out, you can look it up. The shots are not helping no one. You're getting tested. I'm scared to death to get a test. I'm scared they're going to put a chemical up my nose. And it's not living in fear. It's because I've seen so much our government do. It prepares us for them to lie to us. The truth with the United States government is only 5%. And most of the Republicans are getting paid off too. Independents, same thing. The Democrats are getting paid the most. They're all trying to ruin this country. They work for us. They work for my tax paying to run this country. So why can't we run this country and build homes for people that have no homes? This money, 1 trillion, do you imagine or have any idea what that would do to 5 million families? They give you a little stimulus check to hold you down. That was just to blockade you. Just to keep them quiet, keep the public quiet, so they can make money. Bill Gates can make money. These pharmaceutical companies can make money off us. That's what the deal is. Fauci, he played off, oh, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. See, you can't understand because they lied to you so much. And then they print it in the government papers. It's really true. But most people don't look it up because they're following what the government says. And when they tell on their own lies with their own writing, we just, as Americans, we don't take the time to look it up. My wife has done so much research, I'm anti-government. I just don't even believe in my government no more. I believe that my government needs to be overthrown by its own individuals that started this. They all need to be took out of office and put in prison if they've done something illegal. Some of the stuff that they're doing now, congressmen, if I was to do it, I'd be in prison. Or at least out on bond. January 6th, we allow these people to sit up there. Okay, if somebody was guilty for hurting somebody, charge them over with. This is nothing but a circus. And this circus is costing taxpayers a lot of money. This is what the whole thing about it is. The more money they get, the more stuff they make up. Because they can add this bill. I just found out they gave like $3 or $4 million for some man to wear a metal glove and try to make a snapping sound. That's what my government money's on. They're trying to give animals cocaine to see if they feel better. That's what your government money's on. We need to organize where our money really takes effect. Houses, food, cars, fixing the energy problem, rewriting our morals back, getting God back in the government, getting back. God's out of the government now. Don't even think that. Just because they got the flag up there and the money's still got "In God We Trust," that doesn't mean nothing. Give back Caesar's was his, and take our money and make a new world. They're trying as hard as they can do this. They are trying to collapse us so we can all join together in this deal with no cash. We gotta have cash. We gotta be able to do a hand-to-hand exchange. That's what this country was built on. It wasn't built on a piece of plastic that belonged to a bank or belongs to the government that plays like they're not the bank, but they are. This is something else that you don't know if you just look it up. Most banks are government. If you're going to watch the news, we got so many things to watch now. One of the best ones I can tell you is go to Redacted. They pretty much are moral talking, but they do tell the truth. Even though we know it's causing problems, because the truth always hurts. Lies get away with it till the next time around. We have one of the biggest leaders in this world that is a liar. And just think about it. If my son had a laptop, him doing cocaine and screwing around with a bunch of girls, the police are going to be involved. Let's think about it and let's put it in a hearing that'll last 4 years and spend $20 million. Do the correct thing. Be illegal and go straight to the source. Arrest the source, just like you do me. Take it into the police department. Find out what's what. Charge him and bail him out or whatever you're going to do. But he needs to be charged. I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury. But, me watching it, it's all true now. It wasn't true before the elections. The Democrats changed things. The lies, the deception. That's how they got people in office all the time. Just like you telling your black people, oh, we feel so bad for y'all being black and racist. Hell, they're racist, y'all. Before I got saved, I believed in one thing, nothing but the white race. But I got saved and I know we're all equal. But when I wasn't saved, everyone I knew was a Democrat. Oh yeah, they wanted to fool the black man and have the black women lose their children by putting abortion clinics on each block. Nothing to do with God. Just plenty to do with the United States. United States is a business. It is a corporation like you've never known. Just the same thing as Germany and Ukraine, all these other places. They're all a business looking to make a quick dollar. You've got to pay attention. You're going to have to be careful. I say within the next 3 months is going to be the worst we're going to see. Almost like the Lord's coming back. It's going to be terrible, y'all. I've had some visions, dreams, and I don't get into all that, but things ain't pleasant. And I'm not talking about having your food ready, money ready, transportation ready. Grandchildren need to be ready. Sons, daughters, wives need to be ready. Physically complete with love of Christ. If they do not have the love of Christ, they're not coming. They're not going with the Lord. They do not love the Lord and put all this other stuff, Ukraine, Russia, Biden, Trump, any of this mess to the side and put God first. They're doomed already. So take the time today and tell the Lord that you love Him. And tell somebody else that the Lord loves them, because that helps people. But I'm telling you right now, do not believe what you hear. Even if you don't believe what I'm saying, go research what I told you. Our money is being thrown away to continue war. We are helping Ukraine so the war will be bigger. This is not over. It's going to get dangerous. Russia is a man country. Putin is a man. He doesn't put mini skirts on and high heel shoes. He's a man's man. Just like the Lord gives you authority to be of the man, not the woman. The woman has her place, but not in a man's mind. So this man's not going to take no games with us. We keep shooting him, he's going to come after us. He's not going to let his country look stupid. We don't mind letting our country look stupid. Our president just signed a bill that men can marry men. You can marry anybody you want now. That's just something to come up closer for a man won't be with a 13-year-old girl. Well, they love each other. They can marry each other. If they marry each other, you can't pull them apart. They're married. They're legally married. And there'll be judges that agree with that. You don't need no big hyper-fine judge, just like a captain of a boat. Just anybody with a license to marry somebody can marry him. And then what's the law going to do? I got to have that 13-year-old out of this man's life. Legally they can't, because they're married. As long as he's not hurting her. This is where the pedophile stuff comes in legally. They're trying to pass that. That's what all this Marxism is about. Putting the drag queens into school. Telling kids, little boys, you can be a girl. That's their parents. That's their parents' fault. They're ignorant. I never told my kids you can be a girl. I never told my boys that. I never told my daughters to be a boy. I told them to be a tomboy. Somebody messed with them, beat them up. And they did. I'll tell you, I had 2 girls to beat the living fire out of you. But I did not tell them to put overalls on and boots on and go kiss a girl and tell her they love them. Physically, spiritually, and as a friend, yes, it's nice to love a man or love a woman. But God said, be married, man and woman. He didn't say Adam and Steve or Pam or Terry. He said Adam and Eve. So they're breaking that. He's broke that. The president's broke that. That's just like throwing a stone in God's road. But you know what? That stone ain't nothing to God. That's something that the devil's having problems with. Now he's got another route that he can take. That's what it's all about. Anything that's bad is the devil's route. It's the way the devil operates. He tells us about it, and we're the fools to do it. The devil don't take you, make you go do something. The demons do that get in your body. That's why you have all these killings, mass killings, because, your mind's gone. The devil's controlled you and done told you. The demon said, go do this, go do that. The world's not for you. You need to do this. If they had the Word of God in their life, they wouldn't go through that. That's a whole nother video. But God bless. I'm out of here. Y'all better be careful. Get your heart ready. Get your heart ready and kiss your skin goodbye.